everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is bouncing for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Manning's Giants going up against Stafford's Lions. With that, let's get up to Ford Field in Detroit. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he'll elect not to return this one. So they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Manning now on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, week 6, OBJ had that incredible 222-yard game, but just 5 catches, 49 yards in that low offensive performance over in London.
One thing I know about the Rams, when they decide to concentrate on defending someone, they usually do a pretty good job with their pass rush and with their coverage. What they hold him to, 5 catches, 49 yards in the game, but he's still Odell Beckham Jr. That means he took attention away from other people who could make some plays.
The Giants still got the win.
Drink water.
Manning, and here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he's brought down. Well, the game across the pond for Jennings, 13 carries, 25 yards. He did hit pay dirt, Charles, but the rushing attack for the Giants is pretty much non-existent right now.
And that's all anyone in the New York area is talking about. How do they get the running game going? And Rashad Jennings was pretty darn good in 2015. Had the injured thumb early, been a little ineffective, maybe needs some help from his offensive line.
What?
I'd be surprised, though, if Paul Perkins, the rookie, might start to get a few more carries.
How many you want?
Here we go now with a look at the offensive starters for the New York Football Giants.
And Rashad Jennings, a running back, 7th-round pick when he came out.
No,
people
take one
tended to
for
overlook
now.
him a little bit. But the last half of 2015, when he got the ball full-time,
Take one and
he
then
showed
we'll
his
see.
wares. Over 800 yards, he definitely has a 1,000-yard season in his future.
Let me see.
2nd and 5.
No.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The stop made by Devin Taylor. And now the Lions defense.
What you played?
DeAndre Levy is one of those linebackers who makes everyone around him better when he's on the field.
Forget it. I don't even care what you play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings.
I don't care. I don't care.
Playing a first down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a play fake here on nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down to Shepard.
Jody don't play at all.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Victor Cruz, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First carry for Justin Forsett. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now, of course, with Forsett, you know, the Detroit Lions are dealing with the losses of Abdullah, of Riddick. And I think Forsett's still trying to learn the offense a little bit.
I think you're right about that. And he really wants to prove that he can still play. Remember, he was a 1,000-plus yard runner as recently as 2014. He's carrying a chip on his shoulder. And he told me, just watch me. I can still do this.
Week 7, 8 carries, 33 yards.
I'm waiting for your mom to call.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There are so many things to watch for
This
when you play
guy's
defense.
like,
Reading your keys, you always hear about that. Having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And now a 1st down following that long gain. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And a reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. Bolden, of course, had the game winner against Washington. He caught that pass from Stafford with 18 seconds left.
And I asked him about his travels throughout the NFL because this is the 4th team he's played with. I said, how do you adapt and adjust to each team? And he told me, I let go of everything I learned before and how they wanted me to do it and made myself open to how my new team wanted it done. Best way to adapt.
I like that. Very adaptable. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll try to run with Forsett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. To throw on second down is Stafford. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. Ten yards to go on third. Now Stafford on third and goal. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to fourth down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And this is Shepard on the catch. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Ziggy Ansah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Hitting Donnell here, the tight end right side. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Who lying?
On first down at Stafford. And the pressure gets to him.
You put him in an over?
Stafford is sacked. Great
Come on,
job
man.
defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
Is he texting you
Nowhere to go
back?
with the football. That led to the sack.
On second down for Seth. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Stafford now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Harris now to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he finds a man with a crossing route. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Manning now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It's hauled in by Shepard. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And this is incomplete. Well, I want to ask you while we've got a window here about the games you've called the last 3
Johnny
weeks.
Precious joined to join.
Matthew Stafford. You like what you're seeing from him in the Lions, aren't you?
I do, and I don't think anyone can even snicker anymore if you say MVP next to Matthew Stafford's name. 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the year, 68% completion percentage. How about the last 3 straight wins, 8 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He's playing at the highest level he's played at in the NFL.
And all 4 of those wins against the Bears, Eagles, Rams, and Redskins come from behind fashion.
Yeah, I think that Johnny Fresh got me in this league.
Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Detroit first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Yeah, all right.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not
touchdown, Detroit. Anquan Bolden, 38 yards.
Where do you get those underwear from? What's that? Where do you get them from? Okay, yeah.
It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the locker. A little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
You're looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Upstairs. Come on, man. Come on. Like, upstairs.
Here's Martin now.
Nobody feel like hearing that song.
Send this one away.
Same song every day.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on first down is Manning. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good for a Giants first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The final shot before the... And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On first down, this is Forsett. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So 2nd and 10 here. To throw on second down is Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Marvin Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 61 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Throwing now is Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Manning. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Nevin Lawson with a pick. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build up the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once,
you feel like you can
go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw, Stafford. He was aiming for his tight end, Clay Harbor there. And it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
3rd down and 8 now. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Again they run. Again it's force in. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
From the red zone now, Stafford. That is caught. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Matthew Stafford taking it in. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's got time. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now.
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Red zone opportunity. Manning to throw on 2nd down. That is caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham from 17 yards out. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Gold to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
No win out there, man.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now.
Yeah.
To kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now.
I miss him because
drive,
I'm
a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Man.
Back now at Ford Field. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Dumps it off to Forsett. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll try and get it with Forsett. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is Harris. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note,
he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet.
It's been a long time since they won.
Well, he's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing is Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Speed, and they catch a lot of fun.
The Cubs. I'm on the Cubs.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a...
Both of them ain't winning a long time, so
no gain on that run.
it really don't matter.
But not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now Manning, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. So here come the Lions now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, +3.
They come up in an offset eye. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Killer.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. It only took Stafford 90 games to hit 25,000 yards in his career, fastest ever, and he adds to that yardage total there.
I'm not sure anyone in the league has a more confident arm than Matthew Stafford does. He can wait until they're actually open before delivering, as opposed to anticipating them being open because of the strength of his arm, and he doesn't mind showing it off.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. To the ground attack now. This is 4th set. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd and short. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. So
they
3rd
really
and 2,
advance that
and I
at
count
12.
6 defensive backs out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4
They really
down
gonna advance that at 12.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And the Giants ready to come out now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I don't get it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns. Just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know. Pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
A very solid gain of 27. Shift together here from the D-line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Manning now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
And this is caught now.
You're not inventing a Monday?
So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
I'm not dealing with this.
Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They stay on the ground for set again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
On.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants
Definitely
on third down.
a
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And that is...
Yeah. Odell, come on, Odell. I'm about to eat this food, man.